So we're back here at Spa. Spa's a very popular track. You combine that popularity with Group 1 cars, which are popular cars, and you combine those two things with lower lobbies. People that can't control the cars well, that don't know the cars well, don't know their own capabilities well. You combine all that together, and you can get carnage. Uh, Pretty much going to be every race here in this combination is going to have stuff happen. So we're going to run from the back. We're going to pit lap 1. I don't recommend pitting lap 1. I would say pit lap no earlier than 3. Lap 4 is a good lap to pit. I'm also going to run fuel map 2. I picked a car I'm more comfortable with. I didn't like the Bugatti that much. I think I've only driven it, well, just for making the last videos. I didn't understand the car too much, so I switched to the Yachty. Last time we had this kind of combination was in a time trial session online, and I used this car. I got within 1% of the top time, so not too bad. Not the fastest, but not too bad. So this is the corners that make this track, not make it famous. The track made those corners famous, which in turn made the track more famous. It's really good for TV and pictures and stuff. It really put this track on the map. So all that combined with Group 1 machinery and lower lobbies, it's going to be a lot of melees. So we're going to hold back. We're not going to get involved. We're not going to do any battles. We're just going to pick up positions as they get presented to us. So people think these lobbies are dirty. It's like, I wouldn't call them dirty. They just don't know their own limitations, don't know the car limitations. What's dirty is you have stuff like that happening, and people just carry on when they were at fault as if nothing happened. That's what makes it dirty. That's why it seems dirty. It's not the move, it's the behavior afterwards. And lower lobbies really don't understand the etiquette yet. They will eventually, otherwise they're just going to stay in the little lobbies, eventually quit and never get up there anyways. But you'll have people press on in top split and A+ also. They exist everywhere. It's less of them, but they're still there. You just worry about you. That's all you really got to do. Make some friends, make some allies. A race like this, you really don't need too much teamwork, unlike Daytona. Into the pits we go. I don't recommend this, but I'm just doing it to show you if this strategy works here at B lobby, it will work at lower lobbies. If a strategy works at A+ or top split, if it works there, it will work for any lobby below that with greater effect, actually. So if this works in this middle B rank lobby, you can bet that at D rank it will have really good results because you're not racing alongside them. You're not racing wheel to wheel, and both of you are going to wreck out. If you're a D class or a C class or even lower B rank, you don't have the car control yet. They don't have the car control yet. So if you go 3 wide into a turn that really only fits 1, it's just not going to work. Here we end up having contact with this car up here. When you have this kind of contact, don't take advantage of it. Back off like I did, because that's a push to pass. And if you back off like I did, show them it's a mistake, you can get this move done like I did later on. And I didn't really trust his driving too much. I think, I put it to fuel map 1 just to put distance between him. Remember, this is a low B rank driver. They don't have the greatest judgment when it comes to braking zones. I know that, so I'm really trying to put distance between him and me so I don't get punted off. And once I get the appropriate distance, I put it back down to fuel map 2. Here we gotta get around his Bugatti. he had a slow exit or has damage. So that move, if he was at normal power, I wouldn't have done the move. That move just, he was moving really slow, probably has damage, had to get around him. And I put it to fuel map 1 to put distance again between him and I. Once I was comfortable with that distance, back down to fuel map 2. But yeah, you don't see me doing any crazy battling. It's like, yeah, I'm taking better lines than them, but that's just, I practice on my own a lot. I time trial a lot. Not to race, just to do it. I don't race a lot, really. I have to feel competitive in order to race. I'm really not a competitive person when it comes to online gaming too much. I will at time trials, just to see where I stack, and then watch their replays and apply it to my own, but that's about as far as I go. And I'm not saying don't go race. If you like racing, you get out there and race. That's the only way you're gonna get better at racing. But like for me, if I'm not feeling competitive, I'm not gonna race that well. I'm gonna end up messing up someone else's race. So I'm just not gonna do it. So I don't have a lot of races. But get out there and race. But don't get involved. Lower lobbies are not the place to do your battles. Racecraft isn't just wheel-to-wheel racing. It's thinking ahead. It's thinking good probable outcomes, probability of outcomes that are favorable. So set yourself up for an outcome that has a higher chance of success. I mean, that makes sense, right? As you think about it, it's obvious. Why wouldn't you do that? But we get sucked into the now aspect of racing. And you really have to reel it back. That's where the patience comes in. That's where one of my last videos in Daytona, I talk about patience. That patience is trainable. It is. It's trainable. If you find yourself getting involved when that wasn't the plan, you've stepped outside where you wanted to be, so you're not training your patience anymore. So you have to reel yourself in. Hold back a little bit. See, this guy has a penalty. We don't need to get right up on him. We don't need to do all that. You just need to get close enough when he serves the penalty, you're going to go right past him. And even being in fuel map 2, the car's plenty fast enough, we go right past him and pick up P10. Raced Noodle plenty times before, even when I was B rank for the first time. And they're still here. Either they're fine with it, or they keep their account there to keep it fun and entertaining, or some people just stagnate. Some people just aren't interested in, I don't need to get up there. I don't need to get faster. That's fine too. So these videos are more for the casual racer anyway. So if your goal is to kind of hang out and B rank and get good races, these are videos for that. So I think everyone's fine with the results as long as the results are clean and fair. So you come home from work, you want to decompress from work, you want to have fun. You still want a fair race. You know, if they're all faster, okay, they're all faster. But you want a fair shake, you know, you don't want to get punted off every turn, because it doesn't make it fun. It makes you angry, so it defeats the whole purpose of playing your video game. You want to decompress from work, and that doesn't work. Now you're even more mad than you were at work when you had something happen at work that pissed you off. So don't get sucked into it. Just play it patient. Eventually the good results will come to you. The lobby you're in are the ones that you've earned. And clean racing starts with you. Clean racing starts with you analyzing your own replays. What can I have done differently? Even if you haven't done anything wrong, you could have done something different to have a better outcome. And if you show patience, these drivers will eventually recognize that, especially if you're B rank, you're going to see the same people over again. They're going to understand, oh, this guy's patient. This guy's not going to go for stupid moves. And they'll actually eventually start stepping aside when you're moving faster than they are. So it's not immediate. It takes time, takes your due diligence to get that done, to get to that level. Anyways, here we are P5, and these servers are really, really, really weird these past few weeks. P5, you get out there, go race, have fun. Again, if this works here, it'll work at C rank and down. I just about guarantee it. You don't have to pit lap 1. You can pit lap 3 or 4. But just stay out of traffic. Get out there, race, have fun, go get some of that DR.